Shalom, and welcome to Israelite Talk TV, where we deal with all the current events surrounding the Israelites here in this nation and also in various different nations around the globe, where the Most High Yahuwah has scattered us to. Now, real quick, family, I got a couple things that I want to hit on, and then I'm going to send y'all on your way, right, for the day. One of the things I'm going to touch on is a lesson I'm getting ready to do this weekend, and also, I told y'all I'm going to speak on Duke the Jeweler case, unless I got some new information. And we got one of Boosie personal friends checking in, commenting on the video, so I'm getting ready to address his comments here in a minute. But first and foremost, before I get to that, the first thing I want to say is that Saturday, October 1st, I'm going to be doing this message live called Snitching on Trial. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel, regardless if you friend or foe, because I'm going to do that message live. And then after I get done doing the message, I'm gonna open the platform up so that if anybody disagree with what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, then they can come on live and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for us to have this discussion concerning this subject and topic of snitching. You know what I'm saying? Because you have people out there that want you to follow those rules when it's in their best, when it's in their best interest. But then when it's not in their best interest, then it's like, oh, no, you can't be doing that. But then they sit around and they do it. Okay. So for an example, let's touch on a couple of these things, right? So now let me say this, because I know people have a hard time paying attention to detail. Most people have selective hearing and want to hear whatever they want to hear, right? But Whack 100, okay, and I'm not excusing anything that he's done or speaking on anything he's done or none of that stuff. What I'm finna look at is a certain particular isolated situation, okay? So we know when he sat down and he did this interview with 6ix9ine, he was called rats and all this other stuff. You mess with the police, this and that, da. But then you got rappers that's able to go and sit down on Detective Vlad TV, do all this talking, do all this capping, and they're never called rats. And nobody has a problem with that, okay? So we got to pick and choose. We can't have it one way when we want to have it this way, and then we don't want it that way, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? These dudes go sit over here, sit down with this dude. He's a known rat. We know he done told. We know just recently that the judge thanked Vlad TV for They thank Vlad TV for the interview that got AR-Ahab locked up. You know what I'm saying? So we know that this dude is a rat. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay for, you know what I'm saying, for people to go on his platform and sit down for the money. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm going to teach y'all that these people are selling out for the money. If it's money involved, then they're going to do it. They don't have any morals or principles about it whatsoever. But then they want you to hold on to the so-called street code so that you can make them money. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing with Boosie, right? Now we know. Now check this out, right? Because things are always clear when the smoke is gone. Now, how is it that when Young Dolph got killed, we saw the video with the women were talking about, when they was recording, remember they said, oh, we saw the shooting. Dude came out with the Draco. He was busting and doing all this other stuff. So how is it that when the police came, after we heard them saying this, they saw all of this stuff, right? When the police came over and asked them, hey, did y'all see anything? What's the first thing they said? No, we ain't seen none. So how is it that low-level street people understand are following these rules, but then you got somebody like Boosie, he can go sit down on Vlad TV, on Detective Vlad TV, and give a full deposition, and then everybody want to put their Vlad TV Boosie shades on like they didn't see that and say, oh, well, he's just trying to clear his name. But damn, so is every other snitch that's caught up in the mix. They all trying to clear their name. So what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? It's dry snitching. It's telling. It's giving information. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this. Shout out to all my new subscribers that's down there taking care of business in that comment section, because we gonna stand on business with these hypocrites, right? Because I'm gonna fry them like hibachi too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even playing. You know what I mean? Because you have people that come and say, oh, you sitting up here, you gospeling like a female and this and that, and this is what's wrong with our community. But then Boosie can go sit down on Detective Vlad TV, do all these interviews, speak on all of this other stuff, do all of this gospel, and he's not the only one, okay? He's just on the flyer right now, you know what I'm saying? But he can go do all this gospel. Y'all don't go over there and say, oh, well, you gospeling like a female, you doing this and that. Y'all sitting over there sucking it up. But then when I do it and other bloggers do it, we gospeling. Which one is it? You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's gotta, if the rule's gonna apply to me, it's gotta apply to me, them, and all these other people that go sit down on these platforms and do all this gospeling. Well, what do you think about this person? Oh, but what do you think about this situation? And then they speaking on this stuff, and there's no problem with them gospeling. But if the bloggers do it, oh, we gospeling and we rats and all of this other stuff, and you snitching. But then this man sat right down on Detective Vlad TV and gave a full deposition. The man said, "We know this guy was killed at your concert. Tell us what happened." Okay. And then y'all want to put y'all Boosie shades, the Vlad TV Boosie shades on and act like y'all didn't see that. Like, come on, man, let's quit playing games here. You know what I'm saying? And this thing runs deeper than Boosie. He's just the face of this stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? Look at all of these people, right? Now think about this. Why is it that all of these people are coming out now? We just saw the big thing where they did the big thing on the Tupac Biggie thing. You had all these people coming out and, oh, I seen this, or I can witness this. I know this happened and that didn't happen. But in the heat of this stuff, when all this stuff was going on, nobody was saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is saying nothing. So now 20 years up the road, it's okay to speak on the stuff because now these people are dead. You see what I'm saying? It's not a problem. But this the same thing. They'll say, oh, well, gangster, he told on the dead. He's still a rat. But what about all these other people that's doing all this talking? And then the thing that how you know that a lot of these people are cowards, because if you was like that, why y'all didn't speak on this stuff back then when all this stuff was going on? You know what I'm saying? So they pick and choose, just like what Finesse two times said. It's cool when they do it, but when you do it, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem. So we finna get to the bottom of this thing. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the stuff that's messing our communities up, man. Let me say this. As an Israelite, Tanakh teaches us that where everything is established in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. So you're required to tell if you see a situation going on, you know what I'm saying? This is your job, because the Tanakh teaches us, and this is what some of you Israelites get lost at. Not only are we to keep the commandments, but we are to keep his judgments and his statutes. That's right there in the Tanakh. You know what I'm saying? This is why when you look in here in these neighborhoods and you hear the Get Back gang, this is the Father rectifying judgment in the earth, because in the Tanakh it teaches us that the penalty for murder, if I go out and murder somebody, it's an eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear Get Back gang, if you go kill somebody in cold blood and somebody come back and kill you, that's perfectly lawful in Tanakh. You know what I'm saying? This is why you see all this killing going on in these neighborhoods. But where the problem is at, you got people that see the stuff that's going on and sit in the community and don't say nothing. They put them Boosie shades on until it's their son or their daughter. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how messed up our people is, because you got women that's coming to the channel. Y'all go look at the comment section down there where they talking all this stuff. Oh, you need to stop snitching. You need to shut up and do this and that. But if it was their son or their daughter that got killed, trust and believe they would have their behinds right down in the police station looking for justice. Okay, they wouldn't be saying, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna go down there. I'm not going. That ain't the street code." They would have their behinds down in that police station trying to get justice. Just ask Mama Duck. You know what I'm saying? So don't come to my channel playing games. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the problem in the community. Y'all play too much until it's you. When it's your kids, then you got a problem with it. You see what I'm saying? So we not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that our children are being sacrificed, okay? And for a long time, I didn't think that. But that's exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into conspiracy theories, and I'm into facts and fiction. You know what I'm saying? It's just like right now. You got this dude that's talking about he a OG, and he trying to check me on something I said. Now, this is what I want people to understand, right? Just grasp this. To those of you out there that's got common sense, when I spoke about the old heads and these OGs and stuff, I'm not speaking about the ones that's walking in righteousness and doing the right thing. And these people know this. This is why they didn't respond. But like they say, when you throw a rock, the person that yelled, that's who got hit. This is who this message was for. You got this dude talking about, oh, you glorifying. Yo, man, listen, you took one element out of my message and try to write an essay on this stuff. I did that because people are coming to my page playing, and I got to set the record straight to let people know, like, I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? You skip past all this other stuff because they already know I'm finna call their behinds out. But now check this out. This dude talking about he's a mentor, right, with children and all this other stuff, right? But then you're supporting this stuff that Boosie's doing, right? This is working backwards. This dude has just dropped a video with his young son in the video, right? Just dropped a video with his son in the video talking about slide. So he's going to corrupt the children, and then you're going to go out here and try to mentor the children. This is working backwards. Why not go to the root? Y'all are trying to use hospital and medical techniques. Oh, when you come here, we're just going to fix you up instead of healing you. You see what I'm saying? This is what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? And this dude, y'all sitting up here talking about he got all these millions and all this other stuff and all this money. Why don't he send his son to college to be a lawyer, a doctor, accountant or something? This is what the problem is in the community. You know what I'm saying? And they sacrificing our children because check this out. We see all these rappers getting killed, right? But what's going on? Jadakiss said it the best. Dead rappers get better promotion. See, what you gotta understand is that long gone are the days where record companies are investing in marketing budget. They don't have to do it because when you get killed, that's gonna be free marketing. It's just like with this sister Lotta Cash, if I'm saying her name right, that just got killed. Who is she? Now, I'm not saying that to be facetious because it's sad that we got another Israelite sister gone before her time, sacrificed to that system. You know what I'm saying? But we don't find out who these people is till they die, and then we go run their numbers up, they streaming numbers, and all of this other stuff, and make these companies rich. So yes, they are sacrificing our kids. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. Let me tell y'all something, man, because I told you I'm getting ready to bust this thing up, right? Do y'all know, okay, because now that the smoke done clear, right? Check this out, right? Did y'all know that, check this out right quick. I'm finna mess y'all mind up on some stuff right here. Dang, what did I do with that? I can't, listen, I ain't even got it on here, but go look it up, right? When Dolph died, right? His streams went up over 570 some percent. Okay, just go check the credits. It's there. I think they said that his streaming numbers were around 30 million, but then after he died in the first 2 weeks, it went up to like 210 million or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was the same thing with Nipsey Hussle. Now I got his right here too, and y'all can go look it up. It says his video streams from 900,000 to 9.7 million on the day that he died. So the question we got to ask ourselves, who's really profiting from this stuff? Oh, these streaming companies, okay? Now, is this why a lot of these pioneers are quiet on these subjects that's going on in the community, whatever it comes down to murder? So I'm getting ready to bust all that stuff up. So I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? But this is what's going on. So now let me say this, and I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. We had Boosie friend weigh in on the situation, right? And I'm gonna read the thing and I'm gonna put it up on the thing because he left a couple statements. And this is what he said, right? He says, I've watched your show a few times and you spoke in some sharp spiel, but to call the brother Boosie a snitch and show no proof is reckless. And if he has security, they suspect. I know the brother Boosie personally. He spends a lot of time in Oakland and it doesn't fit the guy I know to backdoor old boy. It would all come out in the end, and I'm willing to bet that brother Boosie didn't have his hands in it, and I wonder if everyone who spoke ill on his name will have the respect to apologize, okay? Then he also would go on to say, he left another comment, and he said, it's a trip you saying how real you are, but you calling this brother a snitch, and you don't have any paperwork. Real ones don't do that, and it's proven that Duke didn't part with them, and that's possible. Sometimes when you caravan to a show, they limit how many cars can park in VIP, and with all the cats that's gambling at night, we won't ever know who did that. You bloggers are very quick to destroy your own people. Have the same energy when you prove it wrong, my brother. Now, let me help this brother out real quick, okay? Because first and foremost, I have not accused Boosie of nothing, okay? If you go back and you listen to my videos, I clearly said that I do not think that Boosie killed or pulled the trigger. He don't have to do it. He's a boss, okay? The thing that I'm on Boosie ass about is that snitching, because he's sitting up here and telling people, oh, we ain't supposed to be snitching, we ain't supposed to be doing that, and this is exactly what he did. So there's nothing to apologize about. You see it just like everybody else see it. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as this man was killed, what did he do? He jumped on live and got to talking about, oh man, the man was killed for a robbery and all. Why is you speaking on a case that you have nothing to do with? So people saying, oh, he's trying to clear his name for what? He has nothing to do with the situation, according to him. Okay, this is what people got to understand. So now he made a statement and he said that the man was robbed. They was trying to rob him. Okay, these are Boosie words. This is not my words. These are his words. He said, I guess they tried to rob him. But then when he sat down on Detective Vlad TV and he gave that full deposition, he asked them about the jury. And what did Boosie say? The promoter told me that he died with all his jury on. He didn't get robbed. So where did he get that story from? It's either he lying or he knows something about it. Like what? Like where did the story come from? Because the people that you claim told you said that the man died with all his jewelry on. So where's this story about this robbery coming from? These are these false narratives that I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Where did that come from? So there's nothing to forget a man about or apologize for, because you can see it. And let me say this. This is how programmed people is, right? What do we need paperwork for when we got a live statement from this brother? You don't need no paperwork. This is better than paperwork. This is coming straight out of his mouth. We don't know what snitching and dry snitching is. You know what I'm saying? You telling me that this man went on Vlad TV and he said that the man called his partner and they followed us to the party or to the concert. You don't think when the police investigator asked him, well, who was this partner you was talking about? You don't think he's going to say his name if he ain't already said his name? You don't think when the police asked him, well, who was this promoter that told you about it? You don't think he's going to say his name? You see what I'm saying? So what is it to apologize about? The man he's caught red-handed on TV snitching, sitting down, debriefing Vlad TV on the situation he claimed he has nothing to do with. There's nothing to apologize about. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Whoever killed, I can't verify that. All I know is this. And this is what I'm going to close this on. Boosie came out and made it seem like, I don't know this man, we don't know that. We met that man the night before and all this dry shit, right? But what does the evidence teach us? You let a man into your house that you don't know. That's number one. Where they do that at? Ain't nobody letting no other niggas into their crib that they don't know. That's number one. Number two, you let the man into the house, and not only did you let him in the house, you was all up on the man whistling like you had been knowing him forever. Where they do that at? Niggas don't do that. When you first meet somebody, you trying to check a nigga out to see what type of nigga you dealing with. You're not finna be all up on a nigga like that. That's number two. Number three, you said the man was gonna make you a piece and he was cool enough to do all of this stuff. And then let me say this, because people talking about, oh, he had his own security. This is why I say y'all have a hard time paying attention to small details. Duke the jeweler was not moving sloppy, because if he was moving sloppy, it was no need for him to call Boosie and ask him to trail him to the concert. He would have just showed up to the concert. You see what I'm saying? So the reason why he called Boosie, because he know Boosie had the goons with him. Okay? So when he called his partner, Boosie confirmed that. This is why Boosie said he came to the concert with us. He came with us, meaning that he approved that. So you're going to tell me, and this is why the boy put the jury on, because he knew you had the goons with him. This is why Boosie said when the shots went off, they surrounded his truck. So if you was cool enough to do all this stuff, how is it that you did all this and told this man to come and then he get killed at the end, he on his own, and you not responsible for that? Nah, my nigga, that's on your watch. This no different than me coming out to Oakland and we going out to a club and a fight or something pop off, and then you just run out the club and you leave and I'm just on my own. Nah, my nigga, don't work like that. That's slimy. And then y'all wondering why ain't nobody show up to his movie premiere. I wouldn't show up to that stuff neither. Who want to be around a person like that? You put all your stuff on to go out here, they might rob you. Ain't nobody doing that. That stuff is foul, man. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all supporting that, y'all ain't real niggas, man. And it's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is foul. But see, they want to tiptoe past that and address everything else and man, get on up. But I don't need to hear that. You don't need paperwork when you got a person on live TV and it's coming straight from the horse's mouth. That's better than paperwork. They making up fake paperwork today. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to apologize about. It's just what it is. So like I said, y'all make sure that y'all tuned in. Saturday, 7 p.m. I'm going live. It's going down. Once I do the message, the platform gonna be open for whoever want to check in. Holla at me. Shalom.